What would you do if someone knocked on your door during a stormy midnight? Saying nothing, just staring, soaked to the bone. The rain poured like nails from the sky, hammering the rooftop in rapid bursts. The street was deserted, the night was cold, and the sound of thunder seemed to echo just a little too long. Inside a small countryside home, a young man sat alone, wrapped in the warmth of a fleece blanket. The gentle tapping of rain was calming, until a knock shattered the silence. It was late, too late for visitors, and yet someone stood on the other side of the door, drenched, head lowered, unmoving. Would you offer help, or trust your instincts and keep the door shut? The man peered through the peephole. The stranger didn't speak, didn't move, just stood there, motionless in the storm. Hesitantly, he opened the door a crack.
Can I use your phone?
The voice was dull, flat, like it had been rehearsed 1,000 times. The man offered his mobile, but the stranger didn't reach for it. Instead, he took a slow step forward into the house without waiting for permission. His clothes soaked the hardwood floor as he stood silently in the hallway. Suddenly, the lights flickered. A low creak echoed through the hallway. When the lights came back, the stranger was gone. No open doors, no broken windows, only wet footprints leading into a hallway and fading halfway into the floor. That night, the stranger disappeared, without a trace. But the wet footprints kept returning on rainy nights. So let me ask you, what if you had opened your door and they never left? Would you still feel safe when it rains? You're driving alone in a thunderstorm, no cars in sight. Then suddenly a woman appears walking barefoot. Silently, in the pouring rain. Do you stop, or do you keep driving? It was after midnight. The rain fell in thick sheets as Nathan drove the winding road back from a late-night shift at the hospital. His headlights barely cut through the downpour, and his eyelids felt heavier with each passing mile. Until he saw her, a woman, walking slowly down the roadside, barefoot, soaked and barely clothed. Her head was bowed, her black hair covering her face. She didn't look up once. She was right there. Now she's gone. But the passenger seat is drenched. Would you dare look in your rearview mirror right now? Concerned, Nathan slowed down, rolled down the window slightly and called out, "Hey, do you need help?" No response. She kept walking. He pulled the car to the side and got out with his coat. The rain instantly drenched him. He jogged toward her, shouting, but when he reached the spot where she had been just seconds earlier, nothing. Only mud. No footsteps. No trace. He looked around, heart pounding, breath fogging in the cold air. Then he heard it. Faint sobbing. From inside his car, he sprinted back. The interior light flickered on, empty. But the passenger seat was soaked, like someone had sat there. No sign of her, no explanation, just the sound of weeping inside the car. So tell me, if someone or something asks for help on a rainy road, would you still roll down your window? Or is that exactly how they get in? Imagine being home alone during a thunderstorm, every door locked, every light on. Then, you hear your name whispered from the basement. Would you go check, or pretend you didn't hear it? In a small town nestled between hills during a fierce thunderstorm, 13-year-old Claire was left home alone. Her parents had gone to a family emergency and told her to stay inside, lock all doors, and wait for them. She was doing just that, until she heard it. A whisper. A low voice, coming from the basement. It's whispering things only you would know, but the basement door was locked, right? Would you wait to find out what's coming up those stairs? She froze. The basement was always locked. Always. But tonight the sound was clear. Claire, come down here. She thought it was the wind. Maybe a prank, but the voice continued. Soft, wet, like it was gurgling through water. It said things only someone in the house could know. Her nickname, her bedtime song, her secret hiding spot. Gripped by terror, she approached the door. It was slightly open. A damp draft rolled out from the stairs below. Then footsteps, slow, deliberate. Coming up the basement stairs, she ran, locked herself in her room, and called her parents. They rushed home within the hour. Police found no one. But the floorboards above the basement trapdoor were soaked, and muddy footprints led up to her bedroom door. No intruder, but muddy footprints led all the way to her bedroom door. So, now I ask you, if the voice calls your name from the dark and it knows your secrets, would you answer it? Or will you pray it doesn't come looking for you?